On this feast day, we take note of this year's Christmas stamp from the U.S. Postal Service, which highlights a painting of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Joining me now on Skype is Jem Sullivan, author of The Beauty of Faith. Jem, welcome back. Always so good to see you again. Tell us about the Madonna and Child Christmas stamps.
Sure, Tracy. You know, it's common now to send and receive Christmas greetings through electronic or digital means. But at some point during Advent, we might also do the old-fashioned thing and send a Christmas card in the mail. And chances are we will use a Madonna and Child Christmas stamp. Now, every 2 years, the U.S. Postal Service issues a Christmas stamp with a masterpiece of sacred art showing the Blessed Virgin Mary and the child Jesus. This year, the Madonna and Child Christmas stamp is an exquisite painting of Our Lady of Guapolo from the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. And as we see this beautiful image on our Christmas mail, we are reminded of the Church's Advent longing for the birth of Jesus that we'll celebrate at Christmas.
Jem, tell us what we are seeing on the 2020 Christmas stamp.
Sure, Tracy. You know, this year's Christmas stamp is a 16th century painting of a sculpture of Mary and the baby Jesus. Both of them are dressed in golden robes, richly decorated with precious stones and floral patterns. Mary's serene, calm face is framed by an ornate veil with a jeweled trim. And in her right hand, Mary holds a scepter wrapped in red roses and leaves. And in her left arm, Mary holds her son, Jesus, whom she looks at with eyes of faith and a mother's love. Now notice the jeweled crown on the infant Jesus, whose right hand is raised in blessing as he looks up tenderly at his mother. This sculpture is Our Lady of Guapolo, that originated as a copy of the Spanish Virgin of Guadalupe. The image was completed in 1584 by an anonymous painter in Cusco, Peru, who commissioned this painting. A group of merchants commissioned this painting in Quito, Ecuador, where there's a Franciscan shrine to Our Lady of Guapolo. And this image was the center of the people's devotion as they sought Mary's intercession, her protection, and help. In the 17th century, painted images of sculptures like this one were carried throughout the Andes to express the people's devotion to Mary and to Jesus.
And Jem, what is the takeaway as we celebrate the solemnity of the Immaculate Conception?
God preserved Mary from the stain of original sin from the moment of her conception, so she could bear Jesus into the world. And so the Church honors Mary as the Mother of God, the Mother of the Church, and our Mother in faith. No other person was as close to Jesus during his earthly life as his mother Mary. So she's in a unique position to show us how to be a disciple of her son Jesus. As this Madonna and Child Christmas stamp moves around the country on our postal mail this year, the image reminds us of the closeness of Jesus to his mother Mary. And the beauty of this painting invites us to continue our Advent contemplation of Jesus through the eyes of his mother, the Blessed and Immaculate Virgin Mary.
Well, Jem, thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. We really appreciate it. Jem Sullivan, author of The Beauty of Faith. Thank you again, Jem.
Thank you, Tracy.